As Americans, we are obsessed with the idea of upgrading. The new phone, the new gadget, the new piece of technology, the new piece of clothing. We're always looking to buy the new, better, improved version of whatever the thing is that we want. We're looking to buy the new pair of shorts for the summer, the new sunglasses for 2025. We're looking to buy the new camera or the new iPhone or the new laptop that processes pictures a tiny bit faster. I've recently become obsessed with this idea of upgrading and how crazy Americans are about wanting to upgrade. Over the weekend, I was hanging out with a family friend, and he plays guitar, often in groups of people, and gets everyone to sing along. It's a great time. He's played guitar my whole life, and I was chatting with him, and he was holding his guitar, and he said, I've had this same guitar for 40 years. And it kind of struck me. Now, I've seen him play at birthday parties and family gatherings and events my entire life, and it's been the same guitar. He's fantastic at playing guitar. It's a wonderful experience to hear him play and sing. I absolutely love it. But he's had the same guitar for 40 years. And it just got me thinking about my own life and all of the places where I feel a need to upgrade. But do I actually need to upgrade my life? Or is there another option? Especially in my line of work, working with cameras and microphones and lights, I'm always thinking about, that new piece of technology, that new camera that's gonna be coming out, that new microphone piece. And I struck on an idea that I can't seem to shake, which is, I'm spending all of this time obsessing about new equipment, about new gear, about new technology. What I'm not obsessing about is the craft itself. It's so much fun to think about upgrading the tools I already have. If I just have a better lens, then I'm gonna be able to get those shots that I wanna get. If I get that new light, then I'm gonna be able to do that trick that I wanna do. It permeates every area of my life, right? I wanna get that new pan so I can do that very specific fry when I make a steak. Or I wanna get that new kitchen gadget so I can cut vegetables in a particular way. Like whatever it is. And I can spend a lot of time and energy obsessing about this idea. But what I'm not doing in those moments is thinking about how to master the skills that I want using the tools I already have available. Because I already have a 4K camera that I'm shooting this video on. This is the same camera I shot my feature film on. This camera works fantastically well. I can get incredible images out of it. So why is so much of my energy spent thinking about, I just want this new piece of tech. I just want this new piece of gear. And while thinking about this, I stumbled on another idea, which is maybe this active obsession about something new is really just an excuse for not doing the thing. I can tell myself, I can't really make a movie unless I have a much better set of lenses. Or I can't possibly cook that fancy meal I want to make unless I buy this $300 pan. So I guess I'm not going to do it, right? Like the excuse of not having the absolute perfect best thing in the world is causing me to not do the thing at all. There is this obsession with what is the best. What is the best camera? What is the best piece of cookware? What is the best pair of running shorts or pair of running shoes? And in the past, I've become obsessed with if I don't have the best version, why do it at all? Which is a crazy notion because simply doing it, even though I don't have the best version, is much better than not doing it at all. And in fact, using the things that I already have with care and attention and focus and mastering them, learning all the intricacies of the camera that I already own and the microphone that I already have and the audio recorder I already have. If I learn how to use those tools really, really well, in the same way our family friend knows how to use his guitar really, really well, is anyone gonna care about the actual tools that I'm using? America has this culture that's just so obsessed with grow, 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 right? This is like ultimate consumerism. We literally talk about when you have a publicly traded company, it's your responsibility to grow the business, right? You can't just live with, this is a pretty good profit margin, we're doing pretty well here, everyone's making a little bit of money, we're good. No, growth is necessary for your business to survive. We have this obsession with growth and expansion. It needs to be better, it needs to be bigger, it needs to be more fancy, newer, more improved. There's a lot of things that work really well right now. Does everything really need to be brand new? A couple years ago, I had this epiphany. I used to live down the street from this thrift store. Massive place, and there's just a ton of junk in it, but there's also some gems in there too. And it was pretty well used by the community, and so the stuff in that thrift store would cycle through pretty quickly. It was also pretty cheap. T-shirts for $2, shorts for $4. You get a pair of shoes for $6, and I think that's part of the reason why everything would cycle through pretty fast. Now, like I said, there's a lot of stuff in there that's junk, but there were some things in there that were pretty good. Once I found a Patagonia kind of fleece thing for 99 cents. I'm not joking, actually. And they have everything there. It's not just clothes. They have furniture. They have household items. They have paintings you can put up on your wall. They have even tech stuff that people have donated. So yesterday, I happened to be there, and I found a Kindle there for $15. $15 for a Kindle. Like, when this was sold, it probably cost at a minimum $150, probably more. They're selling it there for $15. So the epiphany I had a couple of years ago was that if you want to live 5 to 10 years in the past, you can do it for 20% of the cost that it takes to live right now. I can buy all of the goods that were like perfect 5 years ago now for like 10 to 20% of what they originally cost. That's crazy. And it just got me thinking about our obsession with new things. Like, our obsession with always having the fanciest, newest product. Many of these things still work just fine. Yes, they're 5 to 10 years old, but they're still very functional. I've bought shoes and shirts and pants from that store that lasted me years. And of course, there's a little bit more work having to go through to like sort through them. Okay, sure. But my point being, we have this obsession with new. We're so obsessed with new that we're willing to pay 10 times what we're willing to pay for something used a few years old. I think this is particularly true with technology. My fiance and I have iPhone 10s. This iPhone came out like 7 years ago, 2018. It works fine. I can take calls on it. I can download apps onto it. It works totally fine. When it breaks, I will probably buy a newer iPhone. But as of now, I'm okay with an iPhone 10. But I think the whole point of this that I've really been thinking about is how much are we paying for these new things? And what is the benefit that that new thing is going to bring me in my life? So I can think about, oh, I want to buy this new camera. I want to buy the fancy new upgraded version that has all these extra features. Okay, cool. Maybe I do want that. But how much better is that than the camera I currently have? Like, really, realistically, objectively speaking, how much better is it? I remember I went from having a DSLR camera to the camera I have now, and it cost about double in price. But this camera is probably 4 to 5 times better than that camera I had. It can shoot in 4K, literally 4 times the resolution. The resolution isn't everything. So I think that's a pretty good trade. But what happens when I upgrade my camera again? Suddenly, all the lenses I have don't work anymore. Now I need to buy a whole new set of lenses. Now suddenly the gimbal that I have doesn't support the camera I have. I need to buy a new gimbal. So all of these other accessories now need to be upgraded as well. It's forcing me to spend more money on more things. What if I really focused on the camera already in front of me and the audio equipment I already own? What if I really focused on using the tools I already have in my kitchen instead of dreaming about a stand mixer or an espresso maker? What if I just became really good at making a steak in the pan that I already have instead of dreaming about some fancy $200 perfect sear pan? In many ways, I actually find this really liberating and kind of exciting that, like, what if I just looked at my life now and appreciated the things I already had around me instead of pining for some new version, new upgraded version of what I already have? What if I looked into my wardrobe and said, what are the clothes that I can wear that really pop? How can I recombine the outfits I already have into something new that's going to make me excited to wear them instead of spending $500 at a department store? We live in this world now that's so wealthy, that's so rich, that we have access to so many incredible things, and it's so easy just to become accustomed to that and fail to recognize how incredibly blessed we are to live in this time period. To constantly be looking for the upgrade and, oh, well, I can't be happy until I have the whatever. What are the areas of my life that I am avoiding improving because I'm so obsessed about buying the new thing? I feel like I need the new gadget before I can actually go out and do it. I have so many tools and resources at my fingertips already. There's so many things available online for free. Returning once again to the example of my family friend who has had the same guitar for 40 years. He's become really, really good at playing that guitar. Like, really good at playing that guitar. He can put his fingers there without even thinking about it. He knows where to strum and how to make a particular sound. And it's wonderful. Wishing I had the upgraded version of something is, well, it's like delaying my own gratification in it unnecessarily. Like, why should I not be happy with the gear I already have? Why should I not be happy with the wonderful kitchen I already have available? Or the clothes that are already in my closet? It's almost like we've been taught this reality that we just need to pine for more, that we just need to crave the next thing, that we can never be fully satisfied with what we already have. Because what happens when you're satisfied? What happens when you're happy is now you're no longer willing to spend a bunch of money at the department store. Now I'm no longer willing to dump a bunch of resources that I don't really have on something that I don't really need. And of course, America, to some degree, is built on that philosophy of spend, 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 buy, more, more, more. And in my experience, I've almost never been happier when I've had more things. I've almost always been happier when I've just more fully appreciated the things that I've already had. So I suppose partially this is a video for me to reconsider the idea of needing to upgrade. Become a master of what I already have around me. To use the tools already at my disposal to become as good as I can be. And yes, when the time comes, I probably will upgrade my camera. When the time comes, I probably will get some slightly fancier kitchen equipment. But not waiting until that period to create what I want to create. To become a better cook or a better filmmaker or better dressed. But to appreciate what I already have and use it more fully. Thank you everyone for watching. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye everybody.